Hi, friends. Talking about things, emotional things, is never easy. And I never in a million years imagined at 48 that I would have already lost both of my parents. As an only child, we were a trifecta, basically. You got us all the time. When I got married, I was like, sorry, you're not just getting me, you're getting all three of us. And my parents were amazing. Unfortunately, I lost my mom in 2022 and my dad in 2023. And so now we've been on this grand new normal is what I like to call it, is the new normal. Holidays are different, things are different, just life is different when that piece is gone. So today I want to talk about my mom, who was one of the most amazing women you would ever know. Everybody loved her and thought she was just the best. She was so helpful, so creative, built community theater sets for 20 plus years. With help, but she was the one sawing, screwing, doing everything, painting, laying floors. She grew up with a carpenter dad and gave me a lot of those skills. I probably should have learned a little bit more, but anyways, she was just so amazing. And her health, we thought she was, as I would say, healthy as a horse. Not the best term, but she was really good about going and getting her mammograms and pap smears annually. But she hated going to the PCP. She refused to get blood work and never got any of her other parts checked out. And so in January of 2022, she had started experiencing some issues breathing. And we talked, through it. What's it feel like? And she would always say, I don't know. I think it's maybe allergies, or she had COVID once. And so we were wondering if maybe it was somehow COVID related. And then it was a Wednesday in January of 2022. She was with my husband helping him work a senior event. And she helped set up. And then she said, I'm just going to go home. I just don't feel good. And she went home. And later that night, at midnight, she woke my dad up and she said, you need to take me to the hospital. I don't feel good. Something's not right. And she walked into the emergency room and then had a massive heart attack on the gurney. They did CPR for a while and were able to get her heart, I guess, active again. I'm not really sure. I wasn't there yet. But then they hooked her up on every machine. She was on the ventilator. She was on, you name it, she was on it. And so I talked to the doctor and I was like, well, she's a fighter. I think, there's a good chance that, there is the will there to live, but I didn't know what kind of shape she was in. And so after talking to the doctor, we found out that her two main arteries into her heart were 97 and 90% blocked. And even though he had gone in and cleaned them out and done the repair, her heart was beyond it. There was no fixing what was there. And so she was on all of the machines for about 20 hours. And then we decided it was time to take her off. There was no activity. They put the little brain thing on her with all the stuff and looked for brain activity. And that was basically gone. And she was on every machine that you can imagine. So it was really, really hard, especially being an only child. And my dad was not well at the time. And so I had to put on my big girl panties and make some decisions that were not fun to make. But I did it, and we're okay. So mainly, I want to share this with everybody to say that a lot of times it's important to go and get baseline testing done. There's an amazing test called the coronary calcium exam. It's $100. It does not require a doctor's referral. You can call, make the appointment, and have the test done. And had my mom done that test, she could have had the stents put in and repaired her heart and still been here. 3 months after she passed, went and had the test done, and my heart's in great shape right now. But now I have a baseline. So I have a baseline from when I'm 47 to know what my heart looks like. And then in 5 more years, I can get it run again and make sure I'm in good shape. So just know that everything is hard. And dealing with death and things like this is never easy. And we all grieve and deal with it the way that we can deal with it. But we should take away life's lessons and figure out a way forward. So hope this short story helps. And yeah, talk to you soon.